Hello, this is Kermit the Streamer. We're back again. We're doing stuff with Tecumseh here. Again, we're doing the sort of happiness-focused hyper-expansionism. Next turn, we get our settlement limit raised. That should lead to some base improvements of the happiness across our empire, which would be good. Here, I'm not sure what we should be building. Maybe we'll go ahead and throw down a garden now. We can get a science from it, or we could just get the 6 food. I think we'll take the 6 food. Get to bounce some population off, and see, we could afford a specialist, but I think we're gonna go here. I'm gonna go ahead and get my markets up. These cities are gonna have to start paying for each other, since the towns are going to be shifting into cities. Speaking of which, how far away are we from being able to do that? 650, 600, 550. So we can go ahead and shift another one in a minute. Oh, we killed that thing. Alright, fantastic. That's what we wanted. Alright, so what can we get? Benjamin Franklin looks good. We get more gold. We get more culture from Wasset. We get... So I think it's Wasset. Yeah. We run the risk here of going to Hypersettling, who's mad at us, but I think over time here we can get her to be happier with us. Let's take a look. We really need to do some work to make her friends with us. We're going to have to spend some influence. She's really mad at us for beating her at the city-state. Didn't realize she would be that angry about that.
Test a servant in duty, a relative in difficulty, a friend in adversity, and a wife in misfortune.
Alright, fantastic. We've got... Gonna go ahead and snag the extra happiness from military buildings. We don't have many of those yet, but we're gonna be building some, so... We'll take the scientific attribute point. See if we can find where we can get another settlement cap upgrade. Philosophy, I think. Well, philosophy does do some good stuff for us, related to social policies and stuff. So I think philosophy is where we're going. Oh, there we go. Did we just learn entertainment? I don't think so. So entertainment is our actual thing. We get public life. I think that gets us up to entertainment. Glorious volcanic eruption. Make another merchant. See if we can make her happy. It doesn't appear to make her happy to have the trade routes. Maybe a different endeavor. If we try to do a different endeavor, that'll help. we can go ahead and turn another one of our city-states into a city. I think we'll do this one. Get our library down because it gives us happiness as well. We'll stick it right here. It's got good adjacency there. We have another city. Kandahar City. We'll go ahead and take the Kalim away. Food is less great, but it's more impactful if we put it in the city here. It gives us double the food. So the good thing is, as we're converting these over to cities, they are gaining a little bit of extra happiness because of how they were founded by that unique settler unit that we have. So they're starting out with 7 happiness instead of just 5.
The truly brave never.
We can afford a specialist. We'll go ahead and do so because we get a 30%. It's less than that. It's not quite 30%. But we get a good bonus in science, and then we get a good bonus in culture for doing a specialist there. We want codexes. We can take military training too. That's going to give us 1 extra bonus happiness on our happiness buildings, and we get a codex, which is good stuff. We're going to make the most impactful happiness thing, but let's look down here at Mundo Perdido, Sanchi Stupa. We'll go ahead and make this Sanchi Stupa. Put this Kaline over to Ujjaini City because it's going to be more impactful there. That city can still grow some too. Make a villa. I'm gonna put this guy to sleep. Actually, I should probably upgrade it. Go ahead and upgrade it. Let's upgrade our whole military here. I feel like the best time to do that is when you're in this phase of converting from towns to cities, just because that's when you've got a lot of extra money. Pop an arena down. Yeah, I know we're well over our settlement cap, but we're working on it. And we've got enough happiness to spare. So we had sent one to Waset, so we're going to send this one here to Athenai. We need to... Oh no, she's very mad at us. This is probably going to go very poorly. Well, she can only touch the northern part of our empire right now, so... we might go ahead and bring these guys over to here, just in case war breaks out. Where's our commander at? Oh, he's down here.
Remain less interested in who we imagine ourselves to be.
Entertainment, there we go. There's a +1 settlement limit. So I can go ahead and try to slot in an extra settler. Or, yeah, because the 2 options you have, you can settle or you can try to bring one of these city-states in. If you can save up 240 influence, you can incorporate a city-state into your empire, which Tyre could be a good one to do that with. Gungname maybe. Rappa's already spoken for. Seleucia, we can get some happiness stuff, and Nukuleka is just going to be a good production city, really. So I do think that that's what we want to do. I think we want to incorporate a city-state. So we're just going to save our influence for that. We're just going to prepare for war with Hatshepsut, I think, because she's not going to be very effective over there anyway, I don't think, at being at war with us.
Truly brave never boast.
Look at how much happiness we have across our empire, and that's about to go up too when we get entertainment sorted out. We can take the 200 science, so we can get +2 science per turn. I think +2 per science per turn is going to be better in the long run, so we're going to go that route. We don't really need science right now. Like we don't need a quick thing of science. We've got more space for codexes, so I'm going to go ahead and get one of these leaf texts for an extra codex. That's the nice thing about those side texts, is that they do give you those codexes, which is just basically just a rough bump to your overall science output. So it's like you get paid for doing the sciencey thing that you want to do. Let's see. Had a little bit of trouble moving these troops, I think, because we've got a little zone control issue, maybe, from Jose Rizal over there. We'll go ahead and go for the building, because we are starting to convert our towns into cities. Oh yeah, our price increased. Let's look at this city, or this town. Okay, it is already minimized in price, so it's going to cost us $9.50 to get there. We can make the Oracle. Might as well, huh? Stick that up here. We'll get some bonuses for doing that, like along our legacy track. Get a market. Gonna bring a military commander up there. Suvarnagiri. Things are happening, albeit slowly. We're stocking up enough to maybe be able to take one of these city-states. I think Seleucia is actually the one we probably want right now. Alright, we got our trader here to Waset. Don't know if that makes her happier. But let's try doing, I don't know. Maybe we do local festival with her. Try it. She's gonna reject it. Oh, darn. Well, the cool thing about when they reject it is I don't think it costs you the influence, so we're okay with that. So one thing we can do... No, Well, the camels are not really going to be any good anywhere else. So I'm going to slot them in here for now. Once we get some more resources, we might put the third batch of camels to one of these other cities. As a matter of fact, I think Kandahar could stand to benefit from having actually, they can benefit from doing that now. So let's go ahead and do that. We'll take Kandahar, give them the camels. That way we can give them all of this glorious Kaolin. And we'll go ahead and give them the cotton too.
Even a great carpenter.
The city can afford another specialist, so we'll go ahead and we'll do this one because it gives us a little bit of gold. I know we're missing out on an extra science, but we're going to need all the gold we can get in a minute. We don't want bronze working too because it doesn't really do anything for us. At least nothing really impressive. Engineering would be fine. Navigation gets us another gold building. That's going to be pretty important. We'll go ahead and take the barracks here because it gives us production as well as happiness. I thought we already did that. We do have another town that we can convert. Look at this one. Go ahead and make our altar just because of all the different things that does for us. Good lord, have you seen our happiness lately? We're at 67 across the empire. That's pretty good. Let's see what that looks like across our towns. We got nearly 30 in the capital. That's giving us a ton of extra gold. Nearly 10. So we've got Suvanagiri city that is not as happy. We'll go ahead and steal this wool from there to balance that out a little bit better. And honestly, no, we're fine. Do we have any wool? Other wool? We do. We'll go ahead and give this guy the cotton and put the wool here. Ooh, we got some more Kaolin. That's good stuff. That actually is better for Kandahar. 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 I don't know. Let's call that whole thing off. We've got a lot of influence coming into our empire. That's great. It's gonna turn out just right. Ooh, that's my wake-up alarm. So we'll probably do another...
All religions should reside everywhere, for all of them desire self-control and purity of heart.
We got our Sanchi Stupa. All set for us to do some perambulation around the structure. Ooh, barracks. That's a lot of production. We're almost there to where we can incorporate one of these city-states. I guess the risk of doing Cilicia, though, is that that's right up here by Egypt, and they're already unhappy with us. I'm curious to see what that's going to do, if it's going to piss them off even more. Yeah, because we don't really want to incorporate Eretime. It's kind of a dumb place. It's not really doing anything good for us. Tyre might be okay, but no, it's not really got resources that we're interested in. I think it's got to be one of these two. And between those two, I think Cilicia is the better fit. So get some more resources over here. We can put the gold resource in our gold town. I can stick the Kaolin down here. And this will actually be better served up here if we put the quartz. Quartz is going to give us +4 production in Kandahar. So we like that a little bit better. We are just singing over here. We are not quite double the science of our competitors. We've got these two guys that are doing pretty well. Ooh, we can ally with Benjamin Franklin if we play our cards right. They really like us. Once they become a heart, we'll be doing more good, and we can ally with them. Ooh, we start getting our crisis policy slots. The crises are funny. They don't appear to be the same every game. We'll go for the same happiness up here. That's getting from the mountain adjacency, I think. Step our market down. Sure, we'll play the arena. See, and this is nice because the way our empire's built right now, all of this excess happiness too is feeding back into our gold reserves, which is helping us grow our cities, our towns into cities faster too. Specialist being good here. Alright, so we get +2 science inside its buildings, but in infected settlements, I don't even know how you know whether a settlement's infected. So we can take extra happiness, but we get a huge gold penalty. We can take extra science, but we get a small gold penalty. I think we go with the small gold penalty for now. Alright, next turn we should be able to start the Incorporate City-State mission. That'll still put us squarely 1 over our settlement limit. We'll have some knock-on effects throughout our empire. Take us 10 turns. It'll become our next settlement location. We cannot trade with Wasat because we have done so. We can go ahead and trade to Gebtu though to get a little happiness resource. I think that's fine. So we'll hit our settlement limit and get a huge boost to happiness, and then we'll incorporate that other city-state and just knock it right back down. Okay, these production tiles are not as good as getting a specialist, so we'll go ahead and get a specialist where we get 1 happiness back from it, so that'll be good. I almost want to just get rid of that scout. It's not really doing any work for us anymore. What if we can upgrade it to a newer unit? If we bring it home.
All the world's a stage, and all the men and ships at a distance have
We took a huge boost in our happiness, so we've got 34 in the capital. Every city is looking real good there. Then we're going to incorporate that city-state and it's going to drop right back down. That's okay. Navigation 2 for the extra codex. Let's check our codex. We still got 2 slots for codexes, so might as well. Code of Laws 2 will get us a bonus of culture from all of those specialists that we've started doing. But I think citizenship is going to be slightly better here. Go ahead and get our barracks out. Stick it further out here. Don't mind if I do. We'll just stick this happiness resource down here and Suvernagiri. Plus 3 happiness. Look at that, 100 happiness. We're just killing it on happiness. So much production too, 170 production across our empire, that's nice. Sure, we can make the Colosseum, seems good. Put it down there. Let's do more happiness. All the happiness we can stand. Wonder if we could just go ahead and get this city-state too. Form a nice buffer against Egypt. Rome has a bunch of stuff. Oh yeah, they got some gypsum that we want to trade for. Let's get that to happen. We're getting pretty close to the end of the age, so all this stuff is going to reset, but we may as well take advantage of it while we can. So it's saying here that we need to incorporate any city-states until the age is over. So I think we're going to go ahead and continue this mission to do Seleucia, but we're not going to bother with Nukuleka. At this point, we're making a lot of buildings. Happiness. Happiness is everything.
I count the grains of sand on the beach and measure the sea. I understand the speech of the dumb and hear the voiceless.
Lovely oracle. Ooh, let's get this lighthouse in. That extra money. We'll grab the Vihara. I'd say this playthrough is working the way it's supposed to. We're doing great on all markers. Jose Rizal is close to us in culture. He's like the closest one. We're just dominating on happiness, and that means that we have way more settlements than everybody else. At this level, the computer just doesn't seem to be settling much. That's kind of interesting and unexpected.
Ships at a distance
have... from all the codexes we've got, I think. We'll go ahead and get engineering now, I think. We can incorporate another town. Oh no, we need 1,000. We're almost there. We'll go ahead and get that happening. This is a nice one, but it's not going to be something we build here. We'll just make another merchant. We're getting to the point to where we're probably overdoing it on merchants, though. I can't stand it when things are broken. Migrants are just a way to move population around. I guess we'll just bring it to our lowest populated city, or town. This is a city. We just turned into a city. We're getting a nice little happiness bump when we turn them into cities too. Get our barracks. And we are totally just building these just for that extra production and happiness. Go ahead and get gold. Gold's not great. It's just getting us closer to an economic legacy to have it. Get that library in. We can afford a specialist. So this one gives us half a point of production as well, so it's the best one out of the bunch. Go ahead and put a monument down. So much culture. So I'm very interested. There's some land over here, and then there's some land over here. We can get to this land, I think, already. Or no, we need to be in the exploration age before we can cross the water. Roma's got quartz or gypsum that we want. Bach would be okay, actually, for the extra culture. But we'll go ahead and go closer. Even though that's Jose Rizal, who's kind of enemy number one of the people at the moment. I mean, I guess Hatshepsut's probably more.
After the assembly gathered,
Seleucia?
the elders gave their answer.
It comes in as a town. Interesting. I wasn't sure how that worked. Our Sanchi Stupa will give us a little bit more happiness. We already built that. Go ahead and do that. Seleucia is very unhappy. Oh boy. See if we can maybe fix that. No, we're doing as good as we can with that. That's just largely because of our settlement limit being a little pushed. And I don't think we get, I don't think within this age we get any more settlement limit, but as soon as the exploration age hits, I think you get a +2 or a +4 or something ridiculous like that. If you've done your work and done the right advancements. We'll make a bath. It's kind of wasted production, I feel. Since we have nothing else to do with this influence, we might as well try to snag Nukalika too.
Perfection is achieved.
Let's go ahead and do that. Don't think it's going to happen. The age is coming rapidly to a close. But we'll try. Blacksmith. Loads of production. Could argue that it's loads of production and a huge loss of gold, but I don't think that's a bad thing. Go ahead and trade with Eretine. I don't know if this guy's going to make it much further. Before the age ends. Not sure what happens to all of these traders once the age is over either. We can go ahead and stick that in there. Let's give it the most benefit. We can afford the specialist, so that's what we're going to do. We get a little bit more oomph from this specialist, so. Oh dear, the crisis is getting bigger. We don't really care about healing. Because we're not in any combats. We've got so many resources slotted. That's what they're talking about.
After the assembly gathered, the elders...
We can get a lot off of skilled trades right here. A lot of gold. Go ahead and get some extra science for happiness. That seems like it's okay. Now we are double everyone's science. Ooh, let's get that 6 culture from the amphitheater. Seems good. Mark it down. Probably prioritizing gold when it shouldn't be. It always feels like whenever I jump into the next age that I don't have enough gold, and I guess those marketplaces all go away because they're not ageless. And that could be why we're basing a lot of our economy on things that go away. So
While stands the Colosseum, Rome shall stand.
One to build too. So
When falls the Colosseum, Rome shall fall. And when Rome falls, with it shall fall the world.
Alright, I gotta go do breakfast and stuff, so I am going to cut this video now. We'll come back later. I'm not sure if it's gonna be later today or sometime soon. I work tomorrow, then I'm off Sunday, then I start a new job on Monday, so life is about to get very interesting. I think we want the culture more than we want the happiness at this point. So, thanks for watching. I hope you've been enjoying this. I don't know, I didn't like this game at first, but I'm starting to warm up to it now that I kind of understand the game systems a little bit better. It still doesn't have like an excitement quality, but it does the thing of building the city, growing your empire, doing the 4X thing. So I like it for that, and I'm enjoying it. I'm understanding the systems better and having a good time with it. Thank you. See you soon.